Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. SlipjointSawyer here. Two very quick things I want to go over before we jump into today's video. Later on, 10 AM Central, 4 PM UK time, live giveaway with myself and John over at Thrifty Kniffy on his channel. I will put a link to this in the comments. I've also shared this a few times on my channel on the community page. It will be doing a live, lots of giveaways, celebrate John's 3,000 subscriber mark and my 500 subscriber mark. Just want to give something back to our subscribers, just for big thanks really for supporting our channels. Secondly, this knife I'm about to bring to you was sent to me by Civivi. Just want to give a big shout out for them for providing this knife for review, but it's been gifted to the channel. I won't let that affect my review whatsoever. I told them, it'd be a non-biased review. I'll give you my honest opinion of what I think of the knife. And yeah, so basically just it's not going to be a biased review. I'm just going to go over my thoughts about it. This will be sort of a first impressions video, and then later on down the line, when I've had a chance to use it a bit more, I'll do sort of like an in-depth full review on it and let you guys know what I think. So as I mentioned, it is a Civivi knife. So it comes in this standard sort of white box you get from Civivi. I really do like their box. It's simple, but it's really effective. Nice clean white box, and you have their brand there in the middle. And then if you can see from the side here, it is the mini Praxis, and that is an OD green G10 handle with the black stonewashed D2 blade. So this is a liner lock, so it's not UK legal, but this will be a sort of knife I'll use around my property. If I go out and do any sorts of jobs in the garden and things like that, I'll take this with me to put it to the test, so it will be getting some good hard use. So you have the Civivi logo there, and this warning sticker on here says read the instructions before opening and using the knife inside. Pretty standard on their boxes, and you can see on the bottom here you have the Civivi lifetime warranty, and I'll hold up there just so if you want to pause and read that. Plain on this side, and again Civivi on this side. So we'll open this up and have a little look inside. So with every Civivi knife, it will come in this sort of nylon pouch with the Civivi logo printed on there. Really nicely finished pouch. Nice zipper there with the made better, which is the Civivi sort of thing. Civivi knives made better. With their website on the back there. So then inside this, you get the knife. So I'll just pop that to one side for now. You get this really nice sort of, I'd say that's sort of like a mustardy lime green colour cleaning cloth. Really decent size, nice and soft, excellent for use. You get the product use and warranty information. So it gives you their social media on there. Instructions before use. Thank you for your purchase, and the warranty on there. And then on the back you just get a bit more about their maintenance. And along with that you get this, love your new knife, share your experience. And I believe this is also a Civivi sticker. And then you also get the Elementum sticker as well, which has come with my previous Civivi knives. As you can see, it's a really sort of nice, not like felt lined, but sort of like fluffy lined insides of this. Keep your knife safe and whatever you put in there. I generally use this. I've got another one of these. I generally use it for like my higher end knives, like GECs and things. If I'm going away for the weekend, I might put one in here just to stop it getting damaged while it's in my backpack or whatever. So I'll pop this stuff to the side and have a look at the knife. So here it is, the Civivi Mini Praxis. So you can see it's got that really nice contoured OD green G10 handles. It's a nice cutout there for your fingers, and then the last two would fit about here. You can see it is a open construction design. These are nice sort of like stained black standoffs. You do have two larger ones and then one smaller one just in there. So you have a very nice deep carry pocket clip, and something I love to see on modern knives is the recessed screws, and that goes for all the screws bar the pivot. Even though that's pretty much recessed, it does stick up a little. So, there'll be no trouble getting that in your pocket, and there's a nice big ramp there. So then you do have T6 screws on the clip, and you have T8 here and here for taking the knife apart. Civivi style pivot there in black. And you can see from this here, it is a flipper tab only. You can open the blade just by pinching it open, but obviously it's a flipper, so we'll have a go with that first. Nicely fires out there. Blade's a little dirty because I have been using this today, so apologise for that. You see it is a liner lock design, and there is nice easy action to that. Easy access, I should say. You don't have to jam your nail or anything. You can sort of just put this part of your thumb just on there and press, and it will drop straight away. And there's a really good action on this. I wouldn't say it's completely drop shutty, but it's free enough that you can sort of give it 1 or 2 little shakes and it'll fly straight down. There we go. And you can see it's a nice firm sort of detent. So I pretty much struggle to fail this unless you really try. Even if you press it lightly, it fires out. And give it a good thwack, blade flies right out there really quickly. You can see you have this jimping on the top just here, and then this really nice sort of forward finger choil if you want to use it. So the grip I would take with this is your 2 front fingers here and the back 2 here, and then my thumb nicely sits on that sort of jimping at the top. You can choke forward if you want to. Like I mentioned, I would use sort of the groove of my finger here and put it in that gap, but you do have to be careful. There is a sharp edge just here, but I've had no issues with that using this today. And then you can choke up nicely on that, and then also your fingers just slide forward a bit further, but you do have really good control over that blade. Blade shape, I'd say this is sort of like a drop point mixed with like a spear blade. You can see you've got that swedge there, which does give me the impression it's like a spear. Really nice black stone washing down on this blade. Excellent edge as well, came razor sharp out of the box. But all the Civivi knives I've got have been perfect on the edge. I've not had any that have got a bad edge. You can see front and back there, pretty much uniform all the way across. No stamping on the front of the blade. The only sort of mark you get to know it's a Civivi is this here. And the only other mark you have is this very small one just down here that says D2. So as I was mentioning, it is a liner lock knife. Not UK legal, but we'll take a look at some of the sizes now. So I just line this up here. You can see you have about 3.8 inches, I'm guessing that is 3.75, 3.8. So a reasonable size handle. This is the mini Praxis, so there is a larger one available. And then full blade length, we're looking at 1, 2, pretty much bang on 3. Maybe a hair under 3 inches, but obviously it's liner lock, so it's not UK legal. And then due to that extended finger choil here, you have a cutting edge 1, 2.5 inches. So a nice sort of versatile blade, something you can do all sorts of work with. And this is on caged ball bearings, so I don't know if you can see them just in there. You can just about see the brass in there. So caged ball bearings, which does give it that nice smooth action. I've not oiled this or anything since I've had it, and it just drops down every single time. No sort of hang up. You can see how sort of free that is. Next to nothing to push it down. You can sort of open it other ways as well rather than the flipper tab. You can obviously open it two-handed like this, which is what I've been doing. You can sort of pinch the blade and then sort of thumb roll it like that. And then if you get it just right, you can sort of press your finger into the back of the blade, so you'd sort of put your finger on like this and then flick it out with a bit of wrist, and then you can sort of flick it out that way. Bit of a knack to that, so I would just sort of really stick to this sort of way, or pinching it out. Overall, really impressed with this on my first impressions. I'll be carrying this for the next sort of maybe week, 2 weeks, while I'm at home, just around my property doing jobs, odds and ends, and just putting it to the test. Really interested to know what the D2 from Civivi lasts like, because I've not had D2 from them before, as well as how well the black will last on the blade. I've got no concerns really about the G10. We all know how good G10 is, but I really do like this jimping at the top here. First impressions, when I'm choked up, I'd maybe like to see this sort of section here flat and the jimping continue to about here, because when you're choked up, your thumb is sort of on that point, and I'm not saying it's uncomfortable, but you wouldn't want to be doing this grip for a long time. So there we go, guys. That's my sort of first impressions of the Civivi Mini Praxis. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to catch me and John on John's channel, Thrifty Kniffy, for the live 10 AM Central and 4 PM UK time, doing lots of giveaways. Hope to see you all there. Peace out.